Today I'm going to show you how to make your own candle, kind of like this. I use mason jars to put the candles in them. To begin, you need wax. These are just Yankee Candle wax for wax burners. You need a pan, a non-stick pan, and make sure it's not something that you cook with because you really don't want your food with wax. So you turn the oven on high, and then you just kind of stick these in there and wait for them to melt. In the meantime, you can take out a wick and just kind of get that ready. I also have the mason jar out, and I kind of put it on a paper towel so I don't make a mess on the counter with it. Takes a few minutes for that to melt. Just waiting for them to start to heat up. It's starting to melt a little bit, but it's not completely a liquid yet. So since I only used 2 circles, it's not going to be enough to fill up the whole thing, but you can do different layers of scents if you want to, but you have to make sure that it dries in between every scent or it's just going to melt all together and you don't want that. So it's almost completely melted at this point. Okay, so it's completely melted. You want to make sure you don't touch it because as you can see it's very hot. Just carefully pour it into the mason jar. And you can see that it only fills up a little bit of the mason jar. Then you have to put the wick in. You want to make sure that it's straight so that it doesn't dry weird. So you stick it in the bottom. Try to make it as much in the center as you can. Try not to push on it because it'll also curve the wick. So just kind of lightly place it there and then stick a popsicle stick so it has something to lean on. I have 2 of them to kind of stick it in place and keep it there. So that takes about an hour to dry, and then you can add another layer if you want to. So that's how you make your own candle.